Hello, welcome to the local weather update. I know we're running a little late tonight. Wanted to wait for some more models to come in. Just going to be talking about the weather for the next couple of days into the weekend here, maybe just through tomorrow and maybe part of Saturday. Yes, the smoke was back today again. You can see a lot of it was over Jersey, and then we had a lot of cumulus development over Long Island. So much for any nice blue skies today, and you can see where the smoke is coming from, all the way from Western Canada there. Looking at our satellite, there's the smoke. You can see that smoke again, and then you can see some thunderstorms over here. That's what we're going to be dealing with, that upper level low that's going to be coming. That's our next storm system for tomorrow. You can clearly see all that smoke there. You can look at the Great Lakes view as well, just to show you the storm here. In fact, we'll just do the CONUS view here. So I'll show you the next weather system that we're going to have to deal with tomorrow, which is going to bring more rain chances. There it is. And you can see that smoke. We'll pause it right here. Look at that. You see the smoke's coming all the way down from Canada, all the way across the Great Lakes, and across at least parts of the Northeast, New Jersey, southern, Long Island, the Hudson Valley, upstate. It looks like maybe they didn't get as much. Maybe New England didn't get as much. But we definitely had hazy skies today, and this is what it looked like today out there. Skies were pretty hazy. Sunset, you can notice that at sunset. You can see all this is all smoke. Not as thick as it has been in other days, but you can definitely notice it here. Very noticeable. So let's go take a look at what we got going on outside. And you can see lots of heat and flash flood warnings in the south. Obviously, this is a local weather update. But there is some severe weather here. Looks like severe thunderstorm watch for parts of Ohio. And we'll have to watch for that tomorrow with the next system coming in. So let's go and look at our observations here. And you can see around 70, low 70s, kind of warm out there, not much of a sea breeze. The humidity is not that low. Dew points are generally in the 50s today. Let's look at our highs. And you can see highs generally around the 80-degree mark across most of Long Island. Westerly winds, lows in the upper 50s to low 60s. So probably close to normal today. If we look at the climatology for today, you'll see. And they mentioned the smoke as well. The Weather Service. We'll just look at the climatology here for ice slip, and you'll see, yep, fairly close to normal for the day. Very close to normal. Let's go to the Storm Prediction Center and see if they have anything for tomorrow for our area. Day 2 convective outlook, which is what we're looking for. And yep, slight risk for severe weather, but it's mainly just off to the south. We miss out on it. It seems like it has New Jersey in on it more than our area, and that could be because the temperatures are going to be warmer over there. We'll look at New Jersey. So let's go to the models now. We'll look at the Northeast. We'll go to the HRRR first. Here's the run. And you'll see the system coming out. And you'll see here's the system coming in. And I'll bring those rain chances again as we get toward the afternoon. You'll see the heavier stuff seems to be over New Jersey. We just get an area of rain that moves through in the afternoon. Then that moves out. And then for the rest of the evening, the HRRR says it's going to be dry. We're not going to see any more rain. And then we have more rain chances as we get into Saturday, though. HRRR has lowered those rain chances. That's good to see. However, the NAM model, which we'll look at next, might be a little bit different. We'll see if they can agree. The NAM is much later with the onset of the severe weather and has a lot more of a widespread event as we get toward the evening. And the timing is completely different on the NAM, and the NAM has more rain chances. So NAM seems to be slower with the low. That seems to be what it is. Timing. Hopefully, I think the faster timing will prevail here. Looking at it, the amount of rainfall that we could see from this, first looking at the NAM. The NAM, much heavier, could give parts of Long Island almost 2 inches of rain. If we go to the HRRR, HRRR barely gives us anything, and it gives mostly New Jersey the heavier rain. So we definitely have a difference in the models, which, of course, complicates matters. Of course, we're not really going to know until tomorrow. So let's look at our dew points and wind flow here. And you'll see the humidity comes up tonight. We have the increasing humidity tomorrow. Light winds, light and variable, maybe becoming northeast toward the evening. You can still see, and then as we get to Saturday, you can see the winds go toward the westerly. And this, again, brings in the drier air. And HRRR seems to want to cut the precip off for Saturday. But we can talk more about that tomorrow night. Let's look at the temperatures. And so here are our temperatures tonight. Probably not going to be all that cool. Lows probably in the low to mid-60s. And tomorrow, HRRR heats it up, and that could destabilize things. Close to 80 degrees. That could destabilize things, and that's what we're going to have to watch for tomorrow with that instability. And then cooler on Saturday with mid to upper 70s. But again, there's definitely some instability that we've got to be concerned about. Obviously, we're going to have clouds, so I'm not going to look at the sky. Oh, I guess I could look at the skies. We could go to the RGM and look at the skies. We will have we'll start off with sun in the morning, and then the clouds will increase. And then as we go into Saturday, you'll see the clouds will linger around. Maybe some breaks later in the afternoon. Let's go. Looks like the RGM is also wanting to move the storm a little more along. So let's go to the Ventu sky. We're going to look at some Cape levels for tomorrow. Thunderstorm threats as we head into tomorrow. Let's move this over to 616. And you'll see here, not really that much Cape. Not as much. The Cape is all well to the south. So it seems like it's trending more to the south. Let's go to lifted index. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's go to lifted index. We can get rid of this. There is some lifted index, but it really doesn't look as favorable as it did yesterday. So it seemed we have less favorable conditions for severe weather. But I have a feeling we're not going to know until tomorrow. So you know what? If things change, I'll have another weather update for you tomorrow, maybe. If not, we'll keep it as is, and we'll do our next weather update on Saturday on Friday night. So let's go look at the smoke models. Lastly, let's go to the 21Z wrap smoke, because we've definitely been seeing, definitely saw that smoke in the air, and you can see tomorrow we're going to be dealing with it too. You can see a little bit of a break when the showers and thunderstorms come in, and then we may be dealing with a little more of it on Saturday, though it doesn't look quite as thick. So that's the good news. It doesn't look quite as thick, and this won't really generally be near the surface. That seems to be mostly aloft. We can run the near-surface smoke model as well, and I think we will not be dealing with any smoke tomorrow. We won't be dealing with any smoke close to the surface, though it is trying to bring some of it down. You never know. The convection could bring it down. Don't be surprised if you smell a little bit of it. And then it actually does have some near-surface smoke toward the end of the period there. When was that? That's towards Saturday. So it looks like it is trying to bring in some near-surface smoke on Saturday, perhaps. So we may be dealing with a thicker smoke on Saturday. It's hard to predict this beyond the day. You have to understand that, obviously. It is very hard to predict. But anyway, definitely a concern for severe weather. It's mainly in Jersey. But like I said, the Cape's not great. We can go back to the models here. Oh, yeah, let's look at the radar here. So this is the system that's heading toward us. You can see it's fairly compact. But there are some severe thunderstorms in Ohio, and we're going to have to watch this. It's very hard to predict what's going to happen, but I think the timing, I'm going with the earlier timing. I think the NAM is too slow, and I think the HRRR is going to bring in a period of rain in the afternoon. Whether it'll be severe or not, anyone's guess, but I think any time after 1 or 2 o'clock, we're going to have to watch for this. It's very hard to predict exactly what's going to happen, but right now it seems that most of that risk is going to be to our south, from south of the Raritan, generally in New Jersey. So that's going to wrap up this local weather update. Have a good night.